Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. In this video I will show you a game between Rudolf Spielmann and Akiba Rubinstein. This awesome chess game was played in Karlsbad, Germany in 1911. Spielmann had white pieces and he started with e4. Rubinstein played e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, knight to c3, knight to f6, bishop to b5, bishop to b4, the symmetrical Spanish. And both players cast at king's side. d3, d6 is someone copying someone. Bishop to g5, black to move. Rubinstein decided to stop copying, so he played bishop to g4. Just kidding. Rubinstein played bishop takes on c3. B takes on c3, queen to e7, intending knight to d8 and knight to e6, attacking the bishop on g5. Rook to e1, knight to d8, d4, knight to e6, attacking the bishop, white to move. Perhaps bishop to h4 was expected. There was a surprise. The bishop went home for a dinner. c6, attacking the light-clad bishop. Is bishop going to d3 or somewhere else? Perhaps bishop to d3 looks like a natural move, but there was a surprise. The other bishop went home for a dinner too. Surprise after surprise after surprise. Two surprises. The plan could be g3 and bishop to g2. Rook to d8, g3, queen to c7, but now knight to h4, d5, f4. Pawn takes pawn on f4. How would you continue now? Spielmann played e5, knight to e4, g takes on f4, f5. If knight takes on c3, then queen to d3, and after knight to e4, f5. Back to our game. f5 was played. White to move. To take en passant or to play knight takes pawn on f5. Pawn takes pawn, en passant was played. If instead knight takes on f5, then knight takes on f4. Back to our game. So we have pawn takes pawn, en passant, knight takes on f6, f5, knight to f8, queen to f3, queen to f7, bishop to d3, bishop to d7, bishop to f4, rook to e8. Both players are just improving their position. Bishop to e5, c5, king to h1, intending rook to g1, c4, bishop to e2, bishop to c6, queen to f4, knight from 8 to d7, bishop to f3, rook to e7, rook to e2, rook to f8, rook to g1, aligning the rook with the black king, queen to e8. After all this maneuvering, white pieces are better positioned. Do you agree? Doubling the rooks on the g file, defending the g7 pawn. Let's take it back. How about knight takes on e5, is that good? Then d takes on f5, rook takes pawn on e5 is not recommended. Then rook takes on g7 check, after king to h8, queen to h6, rook to e7, and then knight to g6 check, and white is winning. Back to our game. So, Rubinstein played rook from f to f7. Queen to h6, the pawn on g7 is pinned. King to f8, unpinning. Black is now threatening to take the queen. What is the best square for the queen? What would you do? Please pause and find the best move for white. What did you find? Spielmann played this awesome move. Knight to g6, check. Pawn takes knight. If king goes to g8, then knight takes on e7. Check. Queen takes on e7, bishop to d6, attacking the queen, deflecting the queen from defending the pawn on g7. After queen takes on d6, rook takes on g7, and white is winning. Back to our game. After king to f8 and check, we have pawn takes knight on g6, queen to h8 check, knight to g8, white to move. How would you continue now? Spielmann played the best move, pinning the rook. Queen to d8. What else? If rook to f6 attacking the bishop, then the rook takes on g6, and after rook takes on g6, rook takes on g6, and after queen to f7, rook to e6, and white is winning. So we have queen to d8, rook takes on g6, knight to f6, discovered attack on the bishop, white to move. Should white take the rook on e7, or there is another move? What would you do? Spielmann played the best move, and the move is rook takes on f6. If bishop takes on e7 check, then queen takes on e7, and believe it or not, black is okay. Back to our game. Rook takes on f6, awesome move. Rook takes rook. White played a move and black resigned, and the move is rook takes on g7. Akiba Rubinstein resigned in view of this continuation, perhaps trying to escape with the king. Then rook takes on g8 check, rook to f8, rook takes rook check, king to d7, rook takes queen check. Right. What a game. What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.